As in my previous video of the RWT CB663 from Poland, 1969 in black, I want to show you the later version of the RWT Electrum phone. This is the later model of it. It is called the Jaskier 1974, and in the 80s RWT named their telephones after flowers. So this one is the Dandelion Jaskier, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about these later phones. So there was an idea that they wanted to update the phones from the original CB663, CB664, like the black one I have, to modernize them. And one of the things they did was in 1973, RWT purchased a license from Face Standard of Italy because they originally wanted to update their TN74 dials, like the older version of this phone I have. It's the type of dial it had. They wanted to update that version, but they decided to purchase a license in 1973 from Face Standard to produce these type of dials here. So these are the Face Standard dials that you would see in a lot of phones in the 80s in Europe and in South America. So that's, I guess, an easier thing to do, especially to save money given the type of components. It's mostly plastic, less metal than the TN74 dials had. So that's the history of that. This is like the latest model of the Jaskier-74. There was like a generation before it that had the more rounded handset like the CB663 and 664 had. This is a more squared handset. Almost resembles a G-type handset as found on the Western Electric 500. And the RWT Aster had that type of handset as well. So I guess to have more consistency and one less mold that they had to deal with in the factories. So this one's in the yellow color. I thought it was going to be in the ivory as in the pictures, but I wanted to make sure that was yellow. And it's a very nice shade of yellow. It's a very, very warm pastel yellow compared to like the Harvest Golds we have here in the United States. So that's really cool. So originally this phone had a problem with the cord. It's always in these areas where the cord gets weak and the inner wires start to split. And so when you pick up the handset, the dial tone goes in and out. It constantly gets disconnected. So what I did is I cut the cord shorter and I adjusted the restraint because they had stuck the restraint in further in the phone to prevent that problem with the connection. But I shortened the cord and fixed that problem. So now that the restraint is where it should be. And the dial was slightly slower, but it's now going at 10 pulses per second. And this phone, like the CB663 and 664, has the window for the number card in the front. I also have the RWT on this part of the housing, like all the other older model. And there's a turn the phone around for you. There are some stress cracks around the cradle. I don't know if you can see them, but especially you see those diagonal lines right there. Those are stress cracks. They're also on the other side. You can see them as well. I can even see myself. You have to look really closely, but can't really see them on this side. Camera's not really picking them up, but it's mostly on. You can really see them only on the left side of the phone. There was no plug on this phone; it just had the bare wires. So I got a connector box here so I can connect the phone. Plastic is like a lighter weight type of plastic. As you can see, the light's kind of shining through the housing. You kind of see right there. It's got clear plungers. And I'll show you the bottom. So this one's 1981. September 1981. That's where you adjust the ringer. The inside components are exactly the same as the CB663, only that it is more modernized. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn to the telephone analyzer. I'm going to turn it on. Bell tinkle. And let's test out some numbers. I don't think I'll be able to pick up dial tone because the volume's really quiet. But it's definitely there. So I'm going to just dial some numbers for you. That's that. And now we will do the ringing test. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Pictures will be coming up. Thanks for watching.